Hey everyone, I wanted to just come on here before the video starts, and I realized that this is a couple months late, but I still wanted to post it just because there's a lot of nostalgia attached with that house. I was 7 when we moved there, and it's 30 years of my parents' life that I wanted to make sure that I capture and also have just as memories on, out there that we can refer back to. And I hope that you enjoy it. And if you've ever been to Bend, Oregon, it is a beautiful city, and I hope that you enjoy seeing a little bit of my life and hearing some of the stories that I tell on there. And thanks for watching. Hi friends, we're back and the time has come. It's true. My childhood home is officially on the market. We are in Bend, Oregon, out in a place called Deschutes Junction in between Bend and Redmond. I would say we're probably 15 minutes either way, and we're kind of out in the country. We moved here in 1990 when I was 7, and my parents have been here for 30 years now. This is my childhood home. This is what I consider home. This is everything I've ever considered my go-to spot. So it's kind of very surreal to see this for sale sign up, and they've started packing. My dad has brought a load to Yakima already and put it in storage, and the process is going. I believe this is day 3 that their house is on the market officially. So yeah, we're going to do a little tour, going to reminisce a little bit. I don't even know if this is going to make it up on YouTube, but I know I will love to have it. But yeah, lots of good memories. We're here in this development called Boonesboro. My dad built this whole rock and rail fence that borders the whole property. We have 2.5 acres here. Again, they've been here since 1990. Bend has changed quite a bit in that time span. I believe he was saying when we first moved here, the population of Bend was about 20,000, and now it's well over 100,000. So that's crazy. I remember Costco coming in. I remember the movie theater that used to be over there. I remember countless 4th of Julys with the butte burning, and it still burns. We would actually sit all the way up there. My dad would put a ladder up there, and we would climb up to watch the fireworks every year. And yeah, across the street, I had one of my first jobs was filling the bird feeders for the Janishes, and they would pay me when they would go out of town because they were snowbirds. So I'd go over and fill their bird feeders, really feed the deer, and that was one of my first jobs. The Bundys live behind us on Daniel Court, and I believe that they are still there, but they were kind of like second parents to me at times. And then I do remember having to walk from the bus stop home multiple days, and that was just a little over a mile, but it felt like 5 miles. And I would tell you that it was uphill both ways, but we all know that's not true. Anyways, I'm going to turn you around and we're going to do a tour. So here we go. All right, so here we go. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-story house. Again, we moved in 1990. My parents have done quite a bit. And what's funny is when you think of Central Oregon, there is not a lot of grass here. There's not a lot at all. And I usually call it that they are landscaping. They're sagebrush and they're lava rock features. My parents have done a lot as far as like putting cacti out here. There's a lot of cactus over there they've planted, and just cleaning up here and putting out bark dust, bark chips, all that sort of thing. Here's my dad's rig. Again, my dad built that rock and rail fence all around the property. It's kind of cool because here he made it where he could pull those out of the fence and he can pull back there, because as you'll see as we go around, there is a shed back there with all of his firewood that he's cut. Always a flag hanging. They do have it lit up there so they can leave it up. Actually, it's right there. He used to have it over on this side and he would take it down every day, but they've since changed that. Front door. Very Americana. So we're gonna just walk around here. We're in the front area. Again, the landscaped rock, the landscaped bark dust and such. There's usually always deer around here. Little side patio off of the living room. Deer, bunnies, lizards. Lots of lizards. Chipmunks, squirrels, everything. My parents' solarium that we're going around here. This is the backyard, so our property extends all the way back there to the neighbor. So Bundy's are over there. My dad comes out and fills a lot of the bird feeders. I remember going through like the rocks and all that, trying to find things. I remember also having like this very big vision that, there's a back patio, that my father was going to build me a treehouse in one of these juniper trees. And I remember bringing that idea to him and he was like, I don't think so. Just because they're not that sturdy. And it's tons of junipers out here. Junipers central. A pergola, and we normally have a ski lift chair that they bought from Mount Bachelor when they were redoing their chairs. So there used to be a, well there is, it's just in storage now, a ski lift swing that is here, which is very cool. And then, like I said, back here is my dad's wood stash. And actually the house that they are looking at in Yakima does not have a wood stove. So whoever buys the house is going to be all set up for success there. Shed with all their stuff. Again, property line is right there. Here's the back of the house, the garage, the office, guest room. That's my folks' bathroom window in our backyard. Okay, so now we're gonna go inside. I know both my parents are probably not going to want to be on camera. At least my mom won't want to be. But garage, it is a 3-car garage. You can see that they have brought a lot of stuff out already. Our bikes used to hang up there. Again, more wood. My dad's workbench. Now we're gonna go in to the mud room, laundry room. This is their storage. Take off my shoes. Always have to take off your shoes in this house. Here's my parents' room with the master bath. Double sink, hello. Patio off to the back patio. Going down this hall. It's a little lavatory here. Go straight back here. Here is our living room that's off of, so our driveway's out there. There's the main road. Fireplace. And this is how I would enter and exit, and you could never sneak in or out because it was so noisy. There's that little entrance off to that side patio that we saw. Into the solarium. Both my parents like to garden and keep green stuff. I did not inherit that from them, unfortunately. We used to have a, there's my pops, it's feeding time. We used to have a spa that was here, and all of this was not tiled, it was more like concrete, gravel concrete-ish. But then they took that out, and then my brother and my dad tiled everything. So yeah, that's where we were just walking. There's our back patio. See, there's all of the wood pile. It's feeding time. There's the kitchen. Dad likes elephants quite a bit. Now we're back in the living room. We're gonna go upstairs. My parents also like to collect clocks too, so there's quite a few clocks in here. And then there's looking down into the kitchen. Here's my old bedroom. As you can see, started boxing stuff up, going through everything. And here's the box that I'm going to keep, like my graduation stuff from high school. Yes, you only live once. And that was back in 2001. So, they used to have an elliptical that was in here, but they've taken that out and disassembled it and moved it. Oh, and they must have left me a sweatshirt. Thanks, guys. You're my favorite too. But yeah, funny story is when I was living here, that's a clock puzzle that we put together. I always wanted the walls to be painted yellow. And they always said no. So I always had white walls. There's my Letterman. Campfire stuff. Don't you worry, I'm gonna be doing a video with this bad boy. But then I moved out and they immediately transformed this into a spare room, and the walls were painted. They used to be a yellow, I believe. No, maybe it's always this kind of green, but when I lived here, never painted walls. Okay, into the guest bathroom and my bathroom when I was living here. Here's my setup from filming earlier. Couple sinks and my shower. And then we're going into the final like guest bedroom, which is kind of also their office. So this is where I spend a lot of time doing genealogy stuff. My dad plays a lot of solitaire here. And an extra bed, their TV, everything. So yeah, now we're gonna go down the hall. Take it back out front. Here's our other entryway, our formal entrance. Hello. There's the realtor signs. There's our weather vane. Little cricket. Very cool stuff. Their door used to be, I want to say it was red at one time. Done quite a bit of changes. So, yeah, here we are. Going to miss this place. Like I said, this was what I consider my childhood home. And it will be very strange to not see my parents here anymore. Hello, I switched you around. So yeah, even though it'll be strange not to come visit my parents here in Bend, I still have a lot of friends that live here. So I still have ties here. Obviously I grew up here, but yeah, having them literally in the same town again is going to be so nice. The house that they are looking at is literally about 10 minutes from me and about 10 minutes from my brother, which is good. But yeah, it'll be nice to have them a little closer, especially since we're all getting a little older. But yeah, Boonesboro, Joe Neal Road, 64548 Joe Neal Road, Bend, Oregon. Super bright. But yeah, peace out. Thanks for joining me.